Good evening and thanks for joining us. The Americans are once again engaged in Iraq, an effort, says the president, to prevent a potential genocide. It's unfolding in northern Iraq. About 30,000 people from a religious minority are trapped on a mountaintop there, surrounded by Islamist militants who want to kill them. They have little food or water. Children are dying in the searing heat. Their plight is the epitome of desperation. About 4,000 of them, mostly women and children, did manage to get away. They walked for 6 days to Syria, hardly a safe haven. Now the Americans are intervening. No boots on the ground, but lots of firepower from the sky. As Stuart Greer reports.
2 American F/A-18 fighter jets hitting Islamist positions outside the Kurdish capital of Erbil. Troops defending the city had come under artillery fire by the well-armed fighters of the Islamic State, who are now only 40 minutes away. U.S. cargo planes, along with Iraqi helicopters, meanwhile, dropped food and water to more than 40,000 refugees from Iraq's Yazidi minority, trapped in the searing heat of Mount Sinjar. Their ancient religion predates Christianity and Islam. Facing thirst, hunger, and almost certain death, the Yazidis fled to escape the onslaught of militants who seized their villages on the weekend and branded them as devil worshippers.
And its grotesque, targeted acts of violence show all the warning signs of genocide.
Tonight, reports that hundreds of Yazidi women have been taken captive by the Islamic State. Along with Christians and other minorities, they face a dire ultimatum: convert to Islam or be exterminated.
People's heads have been chopped off. They have been stuck on crosses. Children have been killed and cut in half.
Kurdish troops say they've managed to rescue 11,000 of the Yazidi refugees through a security corridor from the mountains. But after 6 days in the heat, almost half are suffering from extreme dehydration and need urgent medical care. In the last week, the radical Islamist fighters have made stunning gains, even taking a dam near Mosul, giving the group more control over Iraq's water and power supplies. And after seizing an arsenal of heavy weapons, the militants are well armed to continue their advance. The front line in northern Iraq is now next to a refugee camp that Global News visited only 2 months ago.
The people who are in these camps are very, very fearful for their safety, and as a result, over the past 24 hours, we've seen 2 camps for the displaced and 1 for refugees literally empty out overnight.
That has sent floods of people deeper into the safe haven of Kurdistan. More than 1.2 million Iraqis have now been displaced.
And are in urgent need of water, food and shelter.
But for how long will the Kurdish capital remain safe? Britain today advised all of its citizens to leave Erbil, and Lufthansa, Turkish and Austrian airlines have suspended all of their flights to the city. Stuart Greer, Global News, London.